I people, I have a straight judgment. You always say I judge too harsh.
You're harshly, yeah, a bit too harsh. I
I
think
judge too harsh. What did
I,
you say about this hairstyle last week? What can you not do with someone with a hairstyle like that?
trust them.
Big Baltasar Gate could be a ploy for power.
Mm.
Let's see how. It's something we covered last week. We covered Big Baltasar last week. Baltasar Engonga. Baltasar Engonga. He bangs through 400 through 400 of prominent wives of ministers, wives of fellow people who work for the government. His uncle's wife, or his uncle's pregnant wife, is the girlfriends of his sister. The man was banging through everything. But anyway,
Brother's wife.
brother's wife as well. I mean, he couldn't stop. They couldn't stop him. The only way they could stop him.
Last one. 6 out of 9 colleagues, female colleagues.
The man basically banked 0.2% of the village, or maybe it's even more. But anyway,
Those are the ones that are on tape, KaiR. I can't imagine. Literally on tape.
as you guys know, let me go back. We need to see our faces. As you guys know, majority of the time you don't tape, or people don't want to be taped. So he has 400 tapes. That man probably impregnated half of the city. But all jokes aside, last week we covered them real short. A couple of things that happened after. I'm not sure, can recall if we said it as well in the show, but the government shut down the internet, so people couldn't upload the tapes.
Well, slowed it down, right?
Slowed it down. Okay, yeah. They slowed it down. What also happened is, apparently, allegedly, his wife's tapes were leaked. So it seems like either they have an open relationship, or both of them are Becky Bangas. I don't know. Allegedly, there were some videos going out there, and they were saying it's the wife. I went to check to confirm. It looked like the wife, but I couldn't. She didn't have the ID on the forehead. Like, I am a Banga's wife, so I can't confirm either. So,
But from what I understand, if she had the ID with her and put it there on the forehead, it wouldn't have fallen.
let's continue. This man is such a threat to the Equatorial Guinea government because he was banging everyone. They had to lock him up. Look at here. They restrained him
With
on his wrist.
ankle chains. Oh, wrist.
Wait a second. Of course, they did the wrist, but also ankle chains. They restricted his left ankle, his middle ankle, and the right ankle.
Oh my.
Oh man.
Oh
Um,
man. Oh my god. And I was just about to say they did it incorrectly. They should have tied they should have put the handcuffs behind his back because he can still do damage. They didn't. They did. They didn't solve the problem.
it restricted
my.
any movement.
And KaiR with the handcuffs, he can still do this.
Don't forget, the man was standing like this,
Oh,
and the women were doing everything. Legendary pose. When I sent you this, you know, someone is getting smashed. Now, any joke, all jokes aside, let's continue. Think they made a mistake right there.
what?
They made a mistake. Go back. Who's entering on the front of the
They
car?
put a woman on the car.
She is sitting in front of him. Oh my god.
Just put. Use it
This
as
is
a
why they
triangulation.
restrained all three angles. That's why they restrained all three angles. Just to make sure in case anything goes down. Someone doesn't get impregnated on his way to jail.
Yeah.
No, but right now, so all jokes aside, what is the ploy? This is one of the articles that were released last week, where they are saying the following. Mind you, these videos were starting leaking after the raids from police. They confiscated all his devices, laptops, computers, telephones, smartphones. And after that, everything started to leak.
Let me read it.
Police released a statement.
Let me read
I'm gonna
it.
start from here. Let's start
Where?
reading it around about here.
Okay. The police have called on women to come forward to open a case against Mr. Engonga for the non-consensual sharing of intimate images he was sharing. One has already announced that she is suing him. What is not clear is why Mr. Engonga made the recordings, but activists have put forward what could be other motives behind the explosive leak. Oh, okay. The leak of the video, the explosive leaks of the video, as well as being related to the president. Mr. Engonga is the son of Baltasar Engonga, Ejo, the head of the Regional Economic and Monetary Union, CEMAC, and very influential in the country. What we're seeing is the end of an era, the end of the current president, and there is a succession. And this is the internal fighting we are seeing, said Equatorian activist Nsang Kersia Isima Cruz. I didn't expect the Cruz there. Now living in London. Speaking to the BBC Focus on Africa podcast, he alleged that Vice President Obiang was trying to politically eliminate anyone who could challenge his succession. Wow. That's it. Wow.
What did you say last week about that vice president? Do you remember? RJ, one thing we always talk about is I people, I have a straight judgment. You always say I judge too harsh.
You harshly, yeah. But
I judge too harsh. What did you say about this hairstyle last week? What can you not do with someone with a hairstyle like that?
Trust him.